My foundation has arrived. Say hi, Mr. Lowe's man. And he's going to take it all right up there. Perfect. That little forklift is just the perfect little rig. Try to keep the flies off me. Yeah, going right up there. I'll be getting started on the foundation right off the bat. Later, YouTube. Okay, here we go. First foundation pier going in. Cut down through the sod. I'm down into the sand. And this is how I'm going to build this cabin. Because I'm sitting on a vein of sand that stretches 5 miles in either direction, I'm just putting cinder block piers on top of the ground because I'm not worried about frost heaves because sand drains very well. This property is always dry. That's why I need wood chips to get a garden going, something to retain moisture. I'll be back in a bit. Well, there's the first one, and this is the downhill side. The next one is going right up there at that little flag, which means that one's going to be set deeper into the ground than this one. Actually, it won't. It'll just be set level wherever it's at. So I'll cut through the sod just like I did here. All these little chunks of dirt land here is just sod that got pulled out of the hole. It's about 2 or 3 inches deep. All the holes are going to be done exactly the same way. I'm just going to set the piers level and plumb. Plumb is straight up and down. Level is perfectly flat, coplane. There's going to be 5 on each row and down each side, and 5 down the middle, which is going to be somewhere in here. So the floor will be well supported on 2x8s and these piers. The outer walls will be all completely enclosed, so there won't be any critters getting underneath. It'll be insulated, so everything will stay warm. Alrighty, I'm going to get up there and start digging on that one. I'm going to have to move that stake because you set the stakes outside the line. This is basically where I'm going to be. As long as I get it this way, the same distance from the string to the edge, do the same thing up there, we'll be good to go, and I think that'll be a day's worth right there. Later on, folks. And just like that, number 1 and number 2 right up there. Both of these piers, okay, come back. Both of these piers, I have the same distance from the line to the edge, so I know we're straight this way. Probably Monday morning I'm going to get started on the rest, and that's when I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared. See, we do use algebra after school to get a square corner here and here going over to that flag. Actually, all I have to do is get that one square corner. In the carpentry world, we call it the 3-4-5 rule. I will probably go 6, 8, 10, which means you measure 6 feet down one side, 8 feet down the other side, and you have to have 10 feet across the two on the angle, and you know your square. That's it. This is phase 1. The building begins, and I'm tired and babbling and mumbling and stumbling, and I think it's time to turn this thing off and enjoy mellow time. Later on, friends.